Hey there, how we doing, Gemini? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one's going to be for October 27th through October 30th. That's the whole deal. We're just going to pull cards and see what Spirit wants to talk about. Let's see. Okay. Whew, the last one got me, but okay, we're good here. Okay, so for Gemini. All right. What you got going on? Let's see. You're opening with the King of Swords. Okay. To the Seven of Wands. And then I have the Queen of Swords. Okay, Gemini, this is your backstory or your recent past. So here in the recent past, it seems as though you were standing firmly in your masculine. You're standing, male or female, makes no difference, but you're standing in your masculine here. You are definitely in a very analytical, logical sort of a space here, okay? You have taken your emotions and thrown them off yonder somewhere. You're not dealing with emotions right now. It's just not in your wheelhouse right this second, okay? So you've moved them off yonder someplace, something. The next card over is the Seven of Wands. You've done this out of a sense of defensiveness. So obviously you've been hurt someplace here and decided that feelings were just a little bit overrated for the time being, so you've moved them off yonder. I get the feeling that they unfortunately come in every once in a while, and that seems to be something that makes you quite upset. I feel like that is what you're defending yourself against here. You're defending yourself against the emotions coming towards you, which is kind of like putting a Band-Aid on something but not going to figure out how you got hurt, right? You need to be more defensive towards whatever it is that actually hurt you. The emotions didn't hurt you. They were a result of whatever hurt you, but that doesn't seem to be the page you're on here in the recent past, okay? Maybe out of self-preservation, right? You just had to go with what you could see in front of you, which was the emotions, so you're keeping those at bay. Okay, we got that part. The challenge here is the Queen of Swords. So, the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is even more defensive than the King of Swords, but she is also somebody who is just... But because she's a queen, not a king, she does have more of an emotional edge to her. So this must be how the emotions keep coming back around, huh? She also has more anger and bitterness towards her. So, well, the recent past looks like a damn mess, Gemini. That's what it looks like. It looks like you were just trying to survive here. That's what it looks like in the recent past. You were just trying to survive. And emotions were not part of your survival situation right then, so you were just trying to keep them all as far away from you as possible. Something hurt you, and it hurt you really bad here. So it looks like you were trying to almost build yourself a little bubble to be inside of while you tried to push through life. And that's what it feels like. It feels like here in the recent past, you were basically just almost barely hanging on, just trying to push through, huh? Okay, at any rate, we couldn't change this if we wanted to. It's already happened, so let's just leave it there. Okay, we're going to go past that. Where do we go now? Now we're in the current. Okay, now we got you with the King of Pentacles. That's good. The Star card. That's also good. And the challenge is the Three of Swords. So obviously you have healed enough to let some emotion back in, to have the Three of Swords down here. King of Pentacles. So now you have evolved into this boss energy. That's where you're at right now. You're in charge of your kingdom. You're definitely firmly in your masculine, okay? And you are, I don't know, proceeding with caution, because the King of Pentacles is somebody who doesn't do erratic, impulsive things, but you are just trying to be very grounded, very stable, very secure, and, you know, move forward at a slow pace. Okay, good enough. I like that. The Star card is you holding on to hope and faith in the future. Whatever hurt you back there in the past, it didn't completely destroy you. It hurt you pretty bad, but it didn't destroy you, right? So you're trying to rebuild. You still have hope in the future. That's a plus. And that's also the card that's going to be at the center of this read. So it's definitely a blessing, okay? The challenge now in the current is this Three of Swords. So obviously, like I said, some emotions have come back in because you're trying to now slowly but surely deal with this heartbreak, right? I mean, you have to feel it to heal it, unfortunately. So that is where you're at right now. In my head, I see it like you just let little bits in at a time to try to deal with them and keep going, which is fine. That's how you have to deal with it. That's the way you do it then. I think right here, it looks like you're doing splendid. So, I mean, as far as you're doing it, way better than could be expected, okay, with whatever happened. Let's go forward. What have we got in the near future? Oh, goody, the Tower. Okay. What else you got? The Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Tower being in the near future. I could look at it a few different ways. One of the ways could be what I just talked about with this Three of Swords, where I feel like you're only letting little tiny bits of this heartbreak in at a time to try to deal with them. You know, you could probably do that for the rest of your life and not get through all of it, because I think it's pretty severe. So the Tower could be Spirit saying, no, no, that's enough. Let's get this over with. Deal with this now. That could be that. It could also be that there was some little bit of this Tower that you had managed to keep from falling, from whatever this was up top. Something that you were energetically still tied to, that you have managed to, you know, breathe just a little bit of life into and not let it completely fall down. This could be Spirit saying, no, no, that's it. We're going to get to this to the end. Whatever way it goes, it feels like it is a push to try to get you to the other side of this. Like you're kind of lollygagging because you're afraid you don't have the strength to deal with all of this and get to the other side. And so Spirit's going to push you, maybe. That's what I see here. Anyways, that'll be fine. We'll get right through that. The Seven of Pentacles is the next one. So Seven of Pentacles, and the challenge here is the Queen of Wands. So really the challenge here becomes, what people don't understand is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stronger, right? I mean, that's the whatever song. And in this case, it's very true. I think this person that hurt you tried to kill you damn near, you know, emotionally, and they didn't manage it. So you come out of this stronger than ever. And you come out of this, so we open with the King of Swords and you close with the Queen of Wands on this part. Queen of Wands at the end says you come out of this and you're unstoppable. Whatever you want, you will have. You know what I'm saying? This is you with the Seven of Pentacles just trying to figure out what it is you want to invest in. The issue here is that this is coming up in the challenge position, which makes me feel as though it's going to make you a formidable force. And you're going to have a whole new set of deals that you have to figure out right then, because I don't know that you're used to having quite that much power. You're somebody who's usually quite humble overall, and this is going to change parts of that. Once you realize the power that you have, I think that you could be, you know, it's going to be a matter of trying to make sure that you're mindful of your karma and trying to make sure that you understand that things have changed. Okay, anyways, I don't know if that made sense or not, but now I've got the King of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is a very fiery, very passionate person that's coming out the other side of this whole debacle here, okay? This is somebody who knows her worth, or his worth, whatever, somebody who knows their worth, somebody who understands that the world is their oyster, and somebody who understands that they're not going to be hurt again. So this is, yeah, this is somebody who's kind of taking names, what do you call that? Running through people, taking names and leaving dust in behind them. I would say that your near future here it holds a very different view of life, okay? But it's going to have to be toned down as you move, okay? So it's like this is an explosion of a new person here, and then it's almost like being reborn, so you're going to have to figure out how to maneuver this new version of you, okay? Because it could be used for good or used for evil. That's pretty much the takeaway I've got on this. It's definitely a very different version of you than what the person that was hurt up here, or the person that went into this feels like a relationship that almost killed you, right? That almost just completely destroyed you. This is a very different person that comes out the other side of this. And I keep hearing that song now, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's pretty much what they're going to be dealing with here in a minute, okay? When they deal with you. All right, pull three more, leave it. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it there. It does look like things are coming together, Gemini. You're not quite to the end of this difficultness, but you're getting real close. Okay? All right, thanks. Oh, click.